Alright. Hello. I'm back. Again. Here we are. Let's get into it. Because that old bitch kicked the bucket. Oh my god. Jeez. Dina is dead. Ha ha ha. Fuck Adina. Let's go out and celebrate. I can't. Why not? The hag is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office. Really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. Ooh, I thought you'd despise that kind of responsibility. Oh, okay, fair. It promises to be a pain in the ass, yeah. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me, and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Join me. Let's rule the coven together. Why don't you tell me about your plan first? Yeah. Got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven's laws are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Now, Dina was basically all, fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and, well, fuck you. I want to change... What is that? What are these words? I want to change things radically, try a new system, more open and inclusive. What is... Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. All important issues will be resolved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. Okay, I see. This is how Adina... what is written is what Adina did. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be resolved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit... What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbiter office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact. I don't know about that. I thought there won't be any forbidden arts. Oh boy. Banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications than about mortal affairs. I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. Oh. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter, too. We have to decide how to deal with Adina's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently, there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. Oh, I see. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her, but there's a special strength hidden in diversity. They're literally cannibals? They're cannibals. Or they could be cannibals. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know. I did that so y'all could see my face, because I was talking about eating a dead person. Clash of New Wills. That pretty much sums up my stance. Are you with me? I really don't like this. I don't like cutting off all the humans. The magical tax is kind of meh. I don't like the free access stuff. I'm not a big fan of this. This works too. I'd rather not. Not even sure why I'm getting myself into this mess. I respect your decision, no hard feelings. Thanks for being so understanding. In any case, I hope you vote when the day comes. I mean, that's fair to vote. One of the things that matters the most to me is how we deal with the Dina's corpse. I believe it's extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love it if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new, she doesn't even have a name yet. Oh. Please let her come to see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer, too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. I love how she rides in on a sword. That's great. Oh, we got the crab. Are you alright? I have some difficult news. Difficult news? Hello, Jasmine. What are you floating on? What is that? Hello. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Adina is dead. You knew already. Yeah, let's say an arbiter told me. We're not going to say the corpse was here because, I mean, it was, but... Or the ghost, whatever. How so? She's following my case and deemed it important to let me know. So the arbitrage office is still looking into your case. I'm glad to hear that. How are you handling the news? She seems to like her, so... It's going to be a tough blow. The first order of business is to decide how to deal with Adina's corpse. Dahlia was here a couple of minutes ago, and she brought me up to speed. So basically, we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger, or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance? I believe we should... Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. That is true. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you. I thought the coven could use some tender, loving care after Adina. Okay, so, great. Our two friends are both going to be running, and we're going to have to vote for one of them. Will you help me with your divination? Can I count on your support? Ooh, if we do the reading for her, we could determine the outcome. Right now, there are 5 pillars in the rule set of our coven. Judgment, law enforcement. Yep. Tackling where the coven is going, how we deal with major events. Right now, we have runic judgment. Basically, it was Adina consulting with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of Xeno. Should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members. So any judgment should come by quorum of the 5 wisest. I don't like that. Right now, witches who put the coven in jeopardy are set to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions. And it's truly horrible. My proposal here is witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity, and eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled. No witch should endure what you're going through. Letting witches go to find a new coven that's a better fit and it's a more humane solution, in my opinion. Then, there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front for my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and other lesser beings. Adina determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. That's so shitty. I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe we have the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what members' obligations to the coven are. Right now, we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance, to trust that a member of our coven will always strive to better our community. So, okay, contribution should be a... Nope, you're gonna get people who don't contribute evenly. It's what always happens. Issue regarding... I say we should devour her and become stronger. Basically sums it up. Rather not mess with politics. Yeah, I don't know how many candidates there are going to be. I don't know if it'll be just these two, but we're not doing it for anybody. We're staying out of it. Ugh. Girl, accept my answer. Dahlia did. It's precisely because it's important that I'd rather not tamper with it. I respect your decision. There's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. Junrisha, the mathematician witch. She also believes we should devour Adina and become stronger. Junrisha is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven after Adina. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I shall be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Okay, Abramar, the fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to quite literally play our cards. Things could get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? Necessary pain in the ass, yeah. I see how they could become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community. But I sure hate many things about it. What are your plans for these elections? Why have you decided not to support either of them? I don't want to pick sides. Neutrality is the flag of cowardice. It's not like that. This matter is too delicate to risk our friendship over it. Exactly. So I'd rather wish them luck and vote for whoever I prefer at the end of the race. I see. I can respect that. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, that little detail about being a writer and not a reader. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. But I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I am afraid too, but I am here with you. I can help you get through this. Whoa, are you afraid that you're desperate to get on my... Are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish. Jokes aside, I already told you that this is the first time I've ever encountered throughout my... something that terrifies me. Bless you. Starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? Draw myself one card. Wait. I was just pulling your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and you end up in a bad place? Nope, shouldn't be scared of my own deck. I'm gonna do it. Aren't you afraid of the consequences? Whatever. But if I let fear dictate my actions, I would never have summoned you to begin with. You may be right. More of a request than I want to demand that the deck submit to my will. Oh, Jesus. It's not likely I'll ever stop using it, so I better team it. Sure are something else. Let's see how this gamble of yours plays out. Yeah, this doesn't feel smart. Cosmic Wheel. Decided to manifest. Well, I mean, what? This card will be in my deck from now on. If I draw it, it will allow me to access every possible outcome of question. Ooh. That'd make divination pretty dull. What a lame thrill seeker you are. You're right. That's crazy. Never cease to amaze me. Glad to see you're having fun. Speaking of fun, looks like you've got mail. Aha, whoa. So many visitors. Where is this? Oh. Oh, the Falcon Arbiter. The newcomer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello again, how are you? Of course. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but broke the magical pact. Summoning a behemoth is not something any of us should overlook. I had to arrest her. Oh my god, not me pretending like I didn't know. I wish I could have done... I did try. You wouldn't understand. What is there to understand? Is there something we're not aware of? Stop writing shit down. Leave me alone now, please. Terrors often roam the cosmos, unable to harm anyone until someone lets them in. They become the fear of a whole sisterhood. Ooh, jeez. Damn. What is that? Why is there a mirror in this elevator? Kind of weird. What the fuck is happening? Fuck me, I look like shit. I don't know why I even bothered to go shopping if I don't feel like eating. I guess my future self will thank me when I get stoned tonight. Oh. Today's my birthday. Should have gotten myself a cake or whatever. I'll put a candle on a hot dog or something. Well, Denaton release a new game soon. It's been way too long since Hotline Miami 3. Maybe I can start another run of Elden Ring 2. I don't know why I even get up in the morning. Life doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't make any fucking sense. How does anyone else manage not to hate themselves? Jesus. I wish I was brave enough to drop out of uni. Oh. I don't even like computer science. God, I'd never rather kill myself than go to work in an office. I'd rather not work at all. I wish there was a way to stop existing altogether. Oh, you want to be a witch? It's not enough that I have the ability To live trapped. Or it's not enough that I have to live trapped in this body. I can't even leave the dome to escape everyone. I wish I was born before the dome era. It's time for another super bacteria to come and sweep us all away again. I'm sure that, with my luck, I'd be among the survivors. I hope those idiots don't ask me to hang out today for my birthday. I don't feel like seeing anyone. Jeez. Oh, I forgot the toilet paper. Surprise! Come on, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Birthday to your dead name. Happy birthday to you. Wonder who... Happy birthday. Did we surprise you? Come on, make a wish. I wish. Don't say it out loud or it won't come true in that case. I wonder what they wished for. Whoa! What's your name? I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I guess you're still figuring things out. Yes, first I need to come to terms with being in outer space and having become a witch. That's right. You're a witch now, girl. How do you know I'm a woman? Only women can become witches, so there's no doubt about it. Oh. It's a trans character. Everyone seems to be clearer than me on everything. I haven't even had the chance to get out of the closet to myself, but everyone here keeps addressing me as a woman. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather have me switch back to masculine pronouns? Hell no. I'm sorry. I'm just angry it didn't all happen on my terms. Well, you have an eternity ahead of you to enjoy your true self. Oh my god. I guess I should be celebrating, but I can't still picture myself out of this ugly beard and hoodie. I believe I can help you with that if you'd like. What do you have in mind? Some kind of glow up? You'll be the one doing the transition. I'll just offer some guidance. It's not very different from what all of us witches had to go through. None of us ascended in these cool robes and hats. I'm an engineer. I wouldn't even know where to begin with designing an outfit. It'll all come to you, trust me. Shall we perform a rite? I did it for my sister once. You can just relax. This is a pretty cool moment in a witch's life. I'm in your hands, whatever. First of all, I'm going to summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success for the ritual. Ooh, chance of success. Does this mean I can fail? Not really. It just means you'll take more time to figure out your witch identity, but it'll come to you in time. Great. Just try to enjoy it. Sure. What do I have to do? There are many ways to go about this. My favorite one is by making some tea. I'm going to interview you to try to find some elements that are fundamental to your essence. Then we'll pour them into this teapot and brew a cathartic infusion. This sounds so surreal, but sure, I'm game. It can be pretty delicious. A good friend of mine taught me this method, and now I wouldn't go about it any other way. I'm kind of envious, since this is something a witch can only taste before transitioning. Are you ready? Of course. Interview the shit out of me. Tell me about yourself. What do you dream of doing as a witch? What's your... Yeah. We'll just go down the list. Tell me about yourself. What to say about myself. What do you like to do? A bit of your background. Whatever you think is essential to your being. When I was about 10 years old, I saw a boar trample a friend to death during a school trip. What the fuck? That is oddly specific. It's the first thing that came to mind, and I find myself thinking about it too often whenever my mind's idle. Of course. I like electronic music, video games, spicy food, Western movies, and gardening. Gardening can be a great asset for a witch. Well, I mostly grew marijuana and chili peppers. Is there a pot in space? There's everything in the universe. But recreational speaking, there's way better stuff you can get a hold of now, being a witch and all. Nice. I could do with some of that. Sure. I'll set you up with a friend of mine. Did you do anything creative? Not really. Maybe cooking. I love cooking, but too often I find myself too depressed to cook anything at all. Oh. Well, you have all the time in the world now. Sure. So, did you find anything useful? Let's add some electronic music. Well, I become a witch dealer. In a sense, we're all dealers in our community. We don't have money, so we all offer our goods and services to the rest. That's cool. Question: what would you dream of doing as a witch? Yeah. I don't know. What does a witch typically do? Eat children in cursed towns? No. Well, not typically. You can do whatever you want. Some of us take care of magical gardens. Some others craft daggers. Some others organize cosmic orgies. I dabble in divination. I don't know. I just want to have fun, make some true friendships, visit different places. I felt trapped for too long in my apartment. I want to be free. You can do all that outside of your occupation. Any crafts you may be interested in? I don't know. I was preparing myself to become a computer engineer. I also enjoy growing stuff, so making potions, maybe, and an explorer. Any excuse to visit lots of cool places. What to add is your vocation. I picture you as a... It's either one of these. The top or the bottom one. Traveling merchant. I don't know if I have the charisma to become a merchant. You do. We witches have all have charisma. I'd say one can't ascend without the necessary charisma. Comes with the package. Once you found your true self, I'm sure you'll be radiant. I hope so. Alright, I think I can picture myself roaming the cosmos with my wares. No clue on the aesthetics. Use your import out any keyword. I don't know what could be the opposite of this. I'm too embarrassed to say anything out loud. I'm not comfortable speaking so openly about how I'd like to look. Take your time. Something flashy, sexy. Ah, shit, what am I saying? I feel like any look would be too big for me to fill. I want to feel good about myself, but I also don't want to overdo it. A witch isn't capable of overdoing her looks. You met Dahlia, right? Fuck yes, but she is one hell of a woman. You're a hell of a woman, too. I don't feel so ready to own that. Okay, how about something empowering? Do you really think I could pull it off? I don't have any doubt. Let's go with empowering then. I have enough. Let's pour you a cup. Yeah, those are really low. They're good enough. Fill the rest with your willpower. You can do this. Alright, let's drink this. Cheers. Oh. Oh! You look amazing. The Peppermancer. You are stunning. Can't wait to get in front of a mirror, but I feel stunning myself, yes. I feel weightless. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, look at that. How can I ever repay you? You just become the best witch you can be. Enjoy it. You can count on it. Can you feel it now? You're calling? Yes, I am the Peppermancer. That is so cool. What are your powers about? I don't know yet. Something spicy, that's for sure. I need to find a fitting name for this persona, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do from now on. So many questions. I feel anxious and excited. I can help you out with that. My specialty is helping witches dealing with questions using my deck. Ah, Dahlia told me about that. She was kind of bummed when you decided to brew some tea instead of letting me see your deck. So yes, please. I'd love to see your cards in action. It'll be my pleasure. Look in the role you're going to play in the coven. Form a better picture of self to direct your training. What do you say? We look into the future to see what you'll call yourself so you can start using your name right away. Yes, please. I can't go by Untitled Witch Project forever. Anything else you want to ask while we're at it? I'm fine with just that. Let's leave some room for discovery. Now focus on these questions while I shuffle my deck. Leadership, purpose, courage. Talents will grow exponentially in a short amount of time, and you will even get to surpass some of the oldest witches. Your beginnings will be tough. Conservative witches will put you through. Grow magical peppers, and they are going to be in high demand, especially the Lust Reapers, which will... Aha, here it is. You're going to grow magical peppers. That sounds like totally my shit. I know a great deal of witches who will want to bid on your harvest. This is just perfect. Some business is just what I need to keep my mind off the astral mess I've gotten myself into. I'm eager to learn the ropes of witchcraft. You better get ready for a crash course. Totally. I'm supposed to grow some peppers, and I don't even have a home or a garden yet. You should talk with Jasmine about that. She's a gardener, too. I'm sure she can set you up with a nice cosmic parcel. I'll go and meet her after this meeting. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Oof. This is a negative sounding card. You are Ileana the Peppermancer. Faye the Peppermancer. Nova the Peppermancer. I like Nova. Sounds so alien to me. It feels like stealing a name from my identity database or something, but I like it a lot. I'll do my best to live up to this name. Thank you so much. You are welcome, Nova. That's a wrap. How did you like my divination? Super cool. You've got a great talent. Although I'm not sure if I'll resort to it again anytime soon. There's something dreadful in becoming aware of fate's existence and knowing you can't escape it. Not that you're to blame. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it can cause that effect. I'm sure I'd lose it if I had a talent like yours. So tempting and so scary at the same time. I'll stick to the peppermancy. It can be maddening at times, yes. What are you planning to do now? Dolly wanted to introduce me to more people, and now I feel ready for it, thanks to you. Happy to hear that. Please come and visit me. Anytime. I will. Goodbye. Alright, so we got the save. Alright, I want to actually... I have a lot of magic. I want to make it a card. Pulsing. Oh, Jesus. Look at me with my weird eyeball. Oh, my God. I feel as if I could see beyond the pictorial representations of Arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind the cosmic curtain. What do you mean by that? Oh. Oh, ancient eye of our former leader. Allow me to pierce through the fabric of this magic. I desire to know more. Emotion, intuition, substance, truth. Oh, okay. I see. I'm not... I want to reveal more of these cards, but I don't want to do it if... Yeah, we'll do this one. Oh, now I can actually, like, make these cards make a little more sense. It was good to be here. How are you? Welcome on in. Nice to see you again. Ooh. All right. Let's see if I have any blue ones. Oop. Yeah, I had a good day. I went to the lake. I read like well over 100 pages of my book that I started reading a couple weeks ago and then kind of forgot about and then read when I went to the beach last week at my mom's house, and then I read again today. And I might finish it because now I'm actually like into the good parts of the story. So I'm like, what's gonna happen? I also want to get some... Alright, hold on. I'm going to get up really quick. I just want to grab some little snack. Look at her eye. I just realized you couldn't see her freaky eyeball because I was covering it. Shit.
Some snacks?
Yes.
Oh, your mango.
Not
Not
mango.
mango. Fucking whatever.
Cantaloupe, honeydew, and watermelon. Like, I'm back. Like, when I was a kid, I read 3 books a week growing up regularly. Because my dad would come down every Wednesday to visit with us because my parents were divorced. Because that was when my brother had Boy Scouts. Had his little meetings. And so, obviously, my dad took him to that. And I got dragged along. Because that was also our time with our dad. And then, after we, like, had dinner, we would go to Barnes & Noble. And that's when he would buy me 3 books. on average. Some weeks it would be more. Some weeks it would be less, depending on the, like, if I had a hardcover, it was usually like 2 books, because hardcovers are so expensive. But sometimes if they were soft covers, I would get as many as 4. But it's like, what kind of parent is gonna be mad that their kid reads that much? Not my parents. They loved it. Wait, I don't think I've ever told this story before about the English teacher who complained to my parents about me reading in class after I was done with all my work. Keyword, after I was done with all my work. Because that's what I would do to keep myself busy. Because I would often finish before other people. It's just how it was for me. And my English teacher, the teacher who teaches you the reading and writing and stuff, and the stuff about the books, told my parents to not allow me to bring books into school anymore. And they asked if I was being disruptive. She said no. They asked if I was reading at times that were inappropriate, and she said no. So they could not understand why this teacher didn't want me to be reading books, especially in language arts English class. So they were like, no. I don't know. I don't remember what the reason was. All I know is that when my parents told me about it, I thought it was the dumbest thing I ever heard. Oh, a beer. So, the leader of our witch coven has died. Okay? And, I guess these witches, they have to decide whether they're going to eat her body and gain her power. Oh, you want me to add what was the reason? I could add what was the reason. A beer? You should have seen my fucking face. You should have seen my face. And they were like, okay, now we gotta decide what to do with our leader's body. Yep, your reaction is exactly mine. I was like, wait a minute, these fuckers are cannibals? Why do you look like a mummy with an abacus? I think that's what that's called. I used to deal with young witches, so first of all, excuse me if I say something too blunt or out of place. That introduction was polite enough. You need to vote for Jasmine. I don't care for her program. It is just imperative that we eat Adana's corpse. Because we have to choose a new leader. And the new leader gets to decide if we eat the body or not. I can't even believe I'm saying these words out loud. This is wild. Like, I know it's just a game, but still, it's weird. I don't vibe with cannibalism, bro. I'm gonna have to go back and find and make a clip of what I read that they want that they think about eating the body. I'm gonna have to go back and get a clip of that because I feel like that was pretty funny. Thank you. Jesus. We are inches away from unlocking a whole new era of dimension of understanding. There will always be time to open the gates to more witches. Who knows, it is possible that if we ascend higher, we can directly grant illumination to anyone. It would be very convenient. I can expose some pretty solid arguments, if I may. Be my guest. Ooh. Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of critical situation. What they don't know is that the disc is also recording everything, collecting information for you. I believe you to be the first person to know. Please don't disclose it to the rest of the coven, or you will deprive them of an essential tool. Yeah, how about you make the disc stop stealing info? Bitch, why are you spywaring on people with your disc? What are you doing? She has a little disc that like predicts the success of like a ritual working out. And like, yeah, so it's just apparently it steals your info. It's kind of like when people realized the Alexas were listening to them when they didn't ask them to or whatever. Alright, I want to grab some drinks, so let me be right back. Okay. Okay. Oh. Excuse me, ma'am. You cannot steal people's data and information like this. No. Don't you have any? Yeah, like, where is your morality, lady? Ethics lose all meaning when you spend a decade trapped inside the dungeons of something. I need to gather as much information as possible for the betterment of my selfish, rude, inappropriate, unbelievable. Who does this lady think she is? Just stealing people's data and refusing to stop. Unbelievable. What are you again? Is this really all I have for concentrates? Oh my goodness. It is. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. That was... Sorry, I'm prepping aromatherapy. You know what? We will do a little bit of this. That's right, because technically I don't just have... Well, I have 2 containers of concentrates, and then I have a whole jar of this stuff. Talking to myself, but also talking to y'all, but not really. It's kind of crazy because last week I had a short week because I was off, and then I ended up having to take Friday. I literally only worked 1 day last week because I was sick on Friday. I was supposed to work 2 days, and then this week is a 4-day week. So I won't have to work a full week until next week. Which is nice. I didn't, like, really plan it that way, but it was more so, like, that was one of, like, the end of August was when I would have enough time to do what I wanted, so that's why it ended up. Hi, little Win. Winston's over here like, hey, I'm here. I'm the boy. Yes, boy. Yeah, it is super nice. I am fortunate. I won't disclose any secrets. Yeah, you don't need to know, everybody. Honestly, don't even say that, Abir. I literally only have 1 day of sick time left. So if I get sick, I'm in big trouble. So please, let's not even. We're not. And I'm, like, actually worried about it because I took my Humira shot on Friday. Some of my immune response is down. Yeah, that was super fun. I'm, like, I was feeling so shitty on Friday. I couldn't even, like, get myself into a position where I could then give myself my injection to help myself start feeling better. Like, I literally had to struggle just to get to that point where I could give myself, because I couldn't sit out. I couldn't leave the bathroom. Okay. And so it was, and it didn't help that my injection has to be in the fridge, and so it was in the fridge, and I forgot the night. I usually try to take it out the night before. And so I forgot. Yeah, that's the thing. It sucks because literally I'll be dying and then the next day I'll be okay. Because actually most of the day on Friday I was doing like it was rough until like 1 o'clock. Like, I didn't want to eat anything on Friday because I was doing that badly. And because eating makes it worse. But I am doing better now. Okay. Okay, at least they're willing to summon a Minister of Secrets, whatever that is. Whatever that means. It'll make me feel better. Yeah. Understood. Mind if I summon a Fate Answers disc anyway? I'd rather do this without the disc. Understood, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. The first thing I want to use to demonstrate the advantages of harnessing power is a present. I learned that you craft your own cards using Arcana. With enough power, you could create your own and not be limited to the ones found in a grimoire. Here. The Penitent one. Ooh! This is a costly card. Oh, is at the mercy of the Inquisition. I met a penitent pilgrim. Ooh. So you're old as hell. He didn't say anything, but he left a lasting impression on me. Using my holistic formula, I captured his essence in the form of a super arcana for you to use in your divination. Think about the possibilities if you were to etch any element of the cosmos that marked you into a card. Could come in handy. Sorry, I was just thinking, as I was thinking about, okay, I'm glad to see the stream elements is still working. I wasn't sure. Because Halloween is coming, and remember I said for October we're going to be playing or replaying a bunch of my favorite spooky games. So just kind of thinking of what we could put on that list. Or like not spooky or Halloweeny feeling. And I feel like witchy games are going to qualify. But I'm thinking Little Hope. I'm thinking Payne's Creek Killings is an absolute must. That is absolutely going to be a replay. Like, I feel like As Dusk Falls doesn't really count as Halloweeny. Although that was a really fun choose your own adventure thing that I did enjoy. But that just doesn't feel. Yeah, and if you, Abir, do you have any other ones? I can't remember any of the other ones that I've done that would be good. And if you think if you find any or hear or have any suggestions, Abir, for ones that you think I might like, please share. Because that would be amazing. Okay, well, if you do remember, that would be cool. Because, hold on, now I want to look. Let's see. Yeah, there's not. I don't really have anything else. So, if we come up with anything, I'll have to see what else I can find. Because I want a few. I'm going to the Steam horror section. Yes, we're getting sidetracked. We could do Left 4 Dead. It's like I could attempt Five Nights at Freddy's, but we all know how that's gonna go. Ooh. What is this? Little Misfortune. Led by her new friend, Mr. Voice, Misfortune ventures into the woods where mysteries are unraveled and a little bad luck unfolds. Point and click, story rich, adventure indie. I also saw psychological horror somewhere. Oh. But interactive story. Choices have consequences. Why is The Sims 4 showing up under horror? This is... what? It makes no sense. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Killer Frequency. I knew there was another one that I was forgetting about. That was the one where you're in the radio station. How long is this on sale for? Good to know. Huh. Alright, I just found a little horror game that I could potentially play next month. Got a couple. So that's the thing. I don't know which one of these would be a better choice. Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't be selfish. Oh, thrilling. Power demonstration. Immune to fate. Ma'am. Damage your duck. In the process, sure you still want to go. Is there a way to get a hold of one of those eyes? Just still... Would you like me to help you find one through my divination? That sounds tempting, but as I told you, I am immune to the arts of fate. Not much of a perk right now. It's alright, I have my own ways. Even at the cost of a card, do you still want me to demonstrate? Yeah, I'm not losing a card. If you don't embrace entropy, you will accumulate too much baggage. Ugh, shut up. Attachment limits growths. No. I'm sure you do. Well, what's your next solid argument to persuade me towards eating the whole hag? I feel that's enough for today. Your mind is too burdened for me to effectively impart wisdom. That's a shame. I'll come around and see you again in the future. Please don't. Abramar. Can you, like... I sympathize with her. She has that kind of look only a behemoth can recognize. What do you mean? Those eyes. You only get them when you manage to peek behind the curtain. They evoke a calm dread, if that makes any sense. I can picture myself getting there at some point if I keep delving into the mysteries of this deck. Maybe, maybe not. You're too stubborn for that. I'm not that obstinate. If anything, I can see you acquiring the presence of a master. It requires a special kind of confidence to evoke that. Thank you. Only idiots and erudites manage to get there, and you're still on the fence. And I'm still on the fence about which one you are. Very funny. So... I guess... Bless you. What do we got? Let's study. And then we'll do the fiction. Where's the most... Yeah. These just repeats. I don't need to read these again. Unholy exorcism. You thought you knew your demons. You spent your whole life exorcising them. Duke Batham, the serpent-tailed Earl Fowler, the winged deer. Duke Murmur, who rides a griffin. Beelzebub, surrounded by flies. But you had no name for the monster inhabiting the girl in front of you. For the wheel of fire in her eyes, the pale glow emanating from her skin. She was tied to her bed, pale and still as a corpse. When she spoke, she let words fall from her mouth like pieces of glass. Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy. She smiled a terrible smile, too white and too calm, sparkles dancing on her lips like brine. We are an angel on a holy mission to learn what it means to be human. We have chosen this girl as our host to allow us to experience the world through her. Let the creature speak. The angel said the girl shall now live her life in a state of perpetual bliss, mind shrouded in ecstasy while her body wandered. A brief existence for human flesh is not meet to host angels, but oh, what a blessing, to be the living receptacle of a miracle. She did not ask for this, yet could not hope for a better life. The girl was only 13. So I told Dania. It's full of fire and light coating your skin. Be not afraid. It's not really you anymore. What to do? Interesting. I don't think there's anything in the window, though. Nope. We'll go take a little nap. Oh, what is this turtle? Not cool. Had to learn you can get visitors from other than you. I don't know if you are aware of the current state of things, but we need to talk. Oh, here we go. Here's chapter 5. These are as easy as you have them right now. I was about the age of little Michael here. I was already working. What did you do? I spent most of my childhood helping my mom sew work clothes for the farmers. I wish I had a job already. I hate school and my allowance is miserable. You make more from your allowance than I made sewing clothes. I got paid 30 cents a piece. What? Then why did you even bother doing it? I had to help my mom. She was paid $2 a piece. But during those times, it was enough for us to get by. Why is everything more expensive now, Grandma? I don't think I'm ready to explain that. Ask your dad about inflation when you get home. Did your dad explain it to you? I'm afraid not. My dad died in the war back in Spain. He didn't have time to teach me much, besides how to use a knife and how to cook a mean paella. I love Grandma's yellow rice. You sure do, beautiful. I'll make some paella tomorrow. What do you say? Why did you come to America, Yaya? First of all, this is not America. These are the United States. Why did you come to the U.S.? A couple of years after my dad was killed, my mom had to flee to France with me and your Auntie Fortuna to escape from the fascists. Then we moved to the U.S. What are fascists? Very mean people who don't like anyone who thinks differently from them or simply is different. Fair. Are there any fascists in the U.S.? Too many, I'd say. What are we going to do? Don't worry about it. I'll protect you all. Tell us more stories about Aunt Fortuna. This is the perfect place for it, since it was on this very beach I saw your aunt for the last time. Oh. It was here, where she died? Told you 1,000 times, your Aunt Fortuna didn't die. She went to live in the stars. Come on, Yaya. I'm old enough already. But it is true. We drove here on a beautiful summer night, just the two of us and our friend Eva. I love Eva. She gives me candy. Yes, Eva's always been a sweetheart. Fortuna made a delicious pizza, and we opened a nice bottle of grape juice. Wine. Yes, wine, Maria Fortuna. I want wine. That night, there was this beautiful meteor shower. So the three of us made a wish. I asked for my sister to be happy. She wasn't happy? She had a good life here, but she needed more. Your auntie is magical. She's always had special powers. But this world wasn't ready for all she had to give. Out of the blue, she said, I want to be a witch. I'm scared. Michael, it's all right. She's a good witch. Then she got up and started walking towards the sea. The stars fell upon her from the sky, but also rose to embrace her from the bottom of the ocean. She walked until she disappeared into the water. She drowned then. No, she went to live in the stars. Don't make me repeat myself. Her body was never found. She didn't drown. She's in a magical place now, watching over us. Why doesn't she come visit us? That I don't know, sweetheart. Hello, Fortuna. Oh no, you're upset. At this point, I'd say I'm more disillusioned than upset. When were you planning on telling me you can accept visitors? Things have been complicated. I didn't want to worry you until I figured out this mess. Yeah, let's go with this one. What do I need to do for you to let your big sister in? Have I ever failed you? Patrice, come on. I've explained this to you too many times already. You are in. It's just that I don't like to be saved. And you're always too quick to make my own problems your own. I want you to be my friend, not my mom. Although not even our mom intruded as much as you do. Oh, I know. Who do you think changed your diapers and took you to school? Not this again. Listen, it's been 2 centuries since I last saw you. Why don't we skip this part and cut to the tense and cordial conversation? Fine. Still checking on your descendants. Nah, I got bored a couple generations ago. Oh, it's kind of... It's important to me to veil over Maria, Fortuna, Eric, Michael, and the rest. And I was genuinely curious about how they raised their children and what became of them all. I don't know, the ego trip of witnessing one's legacy. But at some point, it lost all meaning, just became voyeurism, watching strangers go about their lives. That's true. They stopped talking about you, huh? I mean, that's also true. I know you too well. Stupendous. While you've been gone, we've managed to become one of the most popular publications among many covens. I even started overseeing a side editorial about magical technology, which has been a hit among witches of the machine occult. 10 modules you won't be able to live without once you've installed them in your mech. Yeah, I know, I'm not proud of those kinds of headlines, but they work wonders. I'm sure. I find them dumb too, but I gotta say, Cosmic Gazette's Top 5 Trinkets of the Week is one of my favorite sections. I know, we should stop trying to play it smart, embrace our love for random lists. For this year's special, we may even go full bait, Top 10 Best Lists in the Cosmos. I'm looking forward to it. To think I used to be a best-selling author back on Earth. How's Juliet? That had to end. We broke up about 50 years ago. What happened? She went and joined the arbitrate office willingly. Can you believe it? Why'd she do that? She was overwhelmed by what being a witch implies. all that freedom, the directionlessness. She depended a lot on me to decide how to use her time, but I'm not the kind to become anyone's conductor. She was fine whenever she was busy, but every time I needed my space, she had severe episodes of anxiety and depression. She knew she was hurting us both, so in the end, her solution was to forego her freedom. From what she's told me in her letters, becoming an arbiter gave her a mission and a purpose. What a shame. Well, whatever works, I guess. Existential dread is a widespread disease among witches. The irony of immortality. Yeah, okay. What about you? What have you done in this time? What are you implying? Something embarrassing, dangerous, or illegal, I'm sure. An arbiter. Revise my sentence, that is all. And what's more, that you have a brand new tarot. It's not tarot. Even worse. What have you done? There must be a reason you wanted me out of your hair. I'm not telling her. It is better. Give me more. Did not turn you into a witch. You were destined to become one. How many times do we have to go over this? I just read the cards. Wait, what? Oh my god. Are you alright? I did turn you into a witch. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm so sorry, Patrice. What are you on about? What? You're sorry now? What is going on? Oh shit. Your bone can't... Oh shit. Oh my fucking... Yeah, see, I knew this was gonna come eventually. I was wondering why she didn't I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I recently learned something about my divination that, well, it changes everything. What is going on? I'm not a reader. I'm a writer. What the hell does that mean? Dina's corpse visited me recently. She told me why she sent me into exile and why she took away my deck. I'm not seeing the future. I'm deciding it. Forging what's ahead. I killed you. Whoa, whoa. Slow down. Yeah, this sucks. You're not responsible. I gave you fucking cancer. And if I remember, there were different options for cards. Or maybe, I can't remember if there were or not. Because sometimes there weren't options. There was only one answer choice for the card's meaning. So I don't remember if, when I read Patricia's cards, if there was another option that wasn't her dying of cancer. Because why would I choose for her to die of cancer? If that was my choice. I would not pick that. I had a great life. If not cancer, it would have been a truck or the aftermath of all the drugs I did. I do not hold you accountable for any of that. I'm still sorry. Then you're right. And then you're right. You've always been right. I turned you into a witch. I couldn't bear you dying, and I dragged your soul into space. Well, I do hold you accountable for that. Not that I hate it, being a witch. It beats eternal slumber. I think you owe me. You must let me in. You wanted me back in your life so bad. You pulled me out of death's embrace. Now own it. That's true. I don't want to read the cards anymore. The responsibility is overwhelming. I see how your powers present quite an ethical conundrum. Yeah, we're not on Earth anymore. I haven't met a single witch that isn't fucking overpowered and exploiting her abilities to satisfy her ambitions. You're like a super witch. So what? Use your powers to do good or whatever. I don't know, Patrice. Moreover, I believe you should act on it. Like that spider guy that Eva liked. Having great power and not using it is irresponsible. It doesn't go like that. No, that's not With great power comes great responsibility. Well, you get me. But where do I draw the line? Case by case. I know you're a good person. I'm not afraid of letting you tamper with fate. Read the cards for me. Come on. Really? What about? Read into my... We all have an expiry date. Write me a beautiful death. Patrice. Like... Being aware of how I was meant to die gave me superpowers back when I was immortal. It is weird, but I miss that powerful dread. Please, Fortuna, grant me illumination once again. Alright. I love you, Patrice. I love you too. Here we go again. Let me tell you, this is the last time you make me read into your end. The end. You get reincarnated or whatever. You deal with the pain of being alive like the rest of us. How did this new deck of yours work? For you, it's going to be the same. Mechanically speaking, it's just like tarot. But I crafted this deck myself, capturing arcana inside the cards, so I can fine-tune my style of divination and don't need to be so dependent on the classic tarot symbols. Cool. Okay, show me what you've got. I can't remember. Oh, that's a nice one. Well, I can't. I don't want to read this. You will be executed for... No. You will ascend one more time. You will become a goddess of inspiration, and you will only be able to interact with this plane through signs and revelations. What's this one? You'll fall in love with a mortal poet and forsake your powers. Well, you don't like it, and I guess it's nice. As a mortal, I didn't get the chance to live through a loving relationship and become a sweet old lady that ages away alongside her true love. So I guess I'll be able to cross that off my bucket list. Can you see how much time I have left? Nope, I'm sorry, but it didn't come up in the reading. Then it's not going to happen anytime soon. That'll have to do then. What do you think of my new deck? It's pretty cool. I was a bit fed up with tarot, to be honest. Me too, now that I think about it. It'll take more time to get bored of these cards since I can keep producing new ones. The illustrations, do you make them yourself? They're pretty cool. I compose them with existing arcana, but they leave a lot of room for creativity. I don't know. It's fun. Happy to hear you're having a good time. Okay, we've dealt with my own demise. What do you say we focus on avoiding yours now? Here we go again. What do you have in mind? I want you to run for leader. What? No, I'm deadly serious. When I learned that Adina died and the coven needed a new leader, I automatically thought of you. Your divination makes you the perfect candidate. That's why it pissed me off extra to discover that you could receive visitors this late. We've already lost a lot of time that we could have put into preparing your campaign. Sorry about that, anyway. Yeah, they're already running. I'm not running against my friends. Ugh. It's so sweet. God sakes, we're all centuries old. Exactly the same right to run for leader. To ask for my support, and I rejected both of them. So I guess it would make sense that I try and go for it myself. You're not the first one to tell me I'd make a great leader. But I told them I didn't do politics. I can't run. You all are going to make me believe I should do it. You should. You must. I'll help you. First order of business is to find... No! I don't have a choice? Get your deck in order, relax a bit, and then we'll... Bye. Tell me about it. The air seal didn't seem to make a dent on her. Yeah, right? I'm a bit disappointed in my magic. I'd say Patrice adores me in her own way. She just has a tough way of expressing love. I'm beginning to think I sided with the wrong sister. Shut up. Shit is getting real. Are you excited? Not really, but I don't have a choice. You always have a choice, especially you. What with that deck of yours? Patrice can be really reality altering in her own way. You've witnessed it. I can't fight her. I wouldn't like to have an older sibling. No, sir. Okay, then. What do you need me to do? What do you mean? For example, do you want me to deliver a letter to summon Dahlia and Jasmine to let them hear about your final stance? A friendly reunion. I don't want to lose friendships, even though I technically sacrificed the whole coven already, or I will eventually. You never know how gruesome things will get, and the three of us didn't have the chance to meet just to hang out like old times. So, do invite them. You know, it's a pity you wouldn't tell Patrice about my existence. I believe we could have formed a pretty good team. Patrice has got enough on her plate. I know she'd do anything for me, but I don't want to put unnecessary burdens on her. You've been doing great so far. Just keep doing what you've been doing. What's that? Acting as comic relief. We do make for a great couple of clowns, don't we? Speak for yourself. I'll do that. You just let me know if you need some more divine interventions to save your sorry ass. Think I'm going to lay down for a bit now. I need some rest before facing the mess I've gotten myself into. Talk to you later. You meet with your long-lost father at the highest room at a lighthouse. He is wearing a golden mask. He gives you a small ebony key and tells you to insert it into the keyhole on its mask. You do so and discover your father has no face, but a tiny... What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright. I am gonna call it. And I will be back on, I think, Friday, because I am making some plans to hang out with a friend on Wednesday. So I will be back on Friday. Because I don't see myself... Maybe I'll stream on Thursday, but most likely Friday. Yeah. Bye!